Hello there, you guys. This is the Internet's Level Up Show podcast, and I'm your always host, Ralph. I mean, this
That's
time and like two other times, maybe.
That's a true
Hello.
statement, yeah.
We've only done it 3 times, right?
I don't even
Episode
know.
3.
I've only been on
Episode
the
3.
show twice.
How many times has that squirrel been on?
As a raccoon. How are you guys, Ryan and Derek?
Good. I'm good. Just broing down on some stuff. Being a bro.
Well, someone has to when it's free on
It is
PlayStation
free.
Plus.
That's true. Yeah, that's a true statement. When you pay for PlayStation Plus, you must play the free games. As
You don't
much
have
as
to,
Ryan does not share my sentiment, he does not want to play the free games.
You don't have to pay any money to be a bro?
I mean, you have to pay money. Like, gym, tan, and laundry is not cheap. The gymming is expensive to pay for something I don't go to. The tanning is something that comes naturally because I'm brown, and the laundry doesn't do itself, and time is money, if I've ever heard anything from Jesus.
It's kind of amazing how many gyms shut down. You think they'd just be constantly being funded by people who don't go.
Well,
So,
the new thing is, have you heard of this thing, CrossFit? Have you heard of CrossFit?
I've heard of Gymkhana.
CrossFit's been around for a few years.
So, I don't know what Gymkhana is. Is that like...
It's like driving in a car really swiftly into weird
Is
situations.
that like a knockoff of Jim Beam? Or
You know what else is a knockoff of Jim Beam? Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6 coming back again.
We're going to jump right into the news.
They're coming at you at 6, 5, and 4 out of order. How do you feel about that?
I don't feel good about 6 coming at me in any order. So,
Yeah, why is 6 coming again?
I've only played one Resident Evil game, and I know we talked about this before, but I've only played Resident Evil 5, and 6 was the one with like all the different people and endings, right? That you could play a billion times.
There was like 3 campaigns, I think.
I only finished the first one.
And didn't it not have?
I think.
Didn't it not have Wesker in it as a bad guy this time?
Wesker got blown up in 5.
In 5, right? No, that's what I'm.
Yeah.
Wasn't he like the big bad guy throughout the entire series?
Well, I mean, not like I wouldn't say necessarily, but they kind of like turned him into that. So, I mean, I don't think he was in 2 at all.
Was he the bad guy in 4? I don't even remember.
I don't even think he was in 3. No, he wasn't in 4. And he only made like a cameo in Code Veronica. So,
He didn't want the president's daughter in 4.
Yeah,
That's
so
all
he was
I
in
know.
5, 1, Code Veronica. I guess he was definitely, like, I don't remember Code Veronica that well. I think he might have been the last boss, so definitely more than a cameo.
He was in Resident Evil, Code Veronica, 0, 4, and then a few other ones.
And then he was in, 0, but what does he do?
It's not
in
an
0?
operation.
You don't fight him in 0. He's just kind of there. So
The Umbrella Chronicles.
No, yes.
I
Why
don't
is
count those.
Operation Raccoon City not one of these games? That's my first question.
Well, who made it?
America made it.
Okay, that's why.
America made it great.
They couldn't license America to put it out again.
It's probably good. I don't know. I don't even
Trump wouldn't
know.
allow it.
Are they even like doing anything to these games? Because I didn't read about it.
That was my main concern. Like, if they did something to like 5, I would consider buying 5. I already got 4 on PS3, so I don't know if I'd buy that, but I'd buy 5.
I saw 4, the Wii edition, was recently re-released on Wii U to download, which is interesting.
Yeah.
That's a good version of 4.
I mean, they're going to be $20 a piece, is what this says, but it doesn't say anything about a remaster or a remake. It looks like it might just be ports, which sounds unfortunate.
Yeah, that's Capcom, so it probably is.
If they're ports, that's really only good if you've never played them before.
Right. I mean, for $20, it's not the worst thing in the world, but that just seems like too much money.
You know what else is not the worst thing in the world? is Uncharted 4 getting a 2-week delay.
I mean, that's kind of the worst thing in the world because that game was supposed to come out last year, so it's kind of the worst thing in the world.
I mean, they're
I guess
fixing that.
delayed.
They're fixing that one texture and that
Yeah.
one tree.
Like his pants when they got all wet, it wasn't looking right. They gotta fix
Yeah.
that.
Go back to the drawing board.
Mm-hmm.
They got to take out that Assassin's Creed art that they had to take out of the trailer when they released that trailer last week.
That was kind of good.
Stupidest shit of all
Three different
time.
companies. How does that happen?
Because they said one of the Assassin's Creed leads, I don't know who it was, actually went to Naughty Dog at some point within the last couple of years. I'm probably generalizing all of this.
That's okay.
But, yeah.
Well, Nolan North was the voice of their main character before they killed him in 3 for Assassin's Creed. So,
Deadpool.
Yep. Yeah.
Yes.
Deadpool.
Yep. He's Nolan North.
Deadpool's actual name is Desmond.
Desmond
Cool.
Yeah. So Rocket League's getting a physical release, and it's also getting the Batmobile.
Fuck
What's
yeah.
What's
For
the
both
Batman?
Xbox One and PS4 physical releases for both.
I think so, and it's gonna have. I don't think that's gonna have the Batmobile in it, that physical version, but it's gonna have some 3 DLC packs. I don't remember what they were.
Is it the TV show Batmobile?
What does this Batmobile look like? I don't even know. I should know.
I mean, it doesn't look great. It looks okay. I don't hate it. It doesn't look like the Tumbler. It looks like a mix of the Tumbler and the Tim Burton Batmobile. It's a little bit longer, a little bit more firepower heavy, but it doesn't look stupid in my opinion.
It's a Dodge Charger, is what you're saying?
I mean, I wouldn't buy it if it was a Dodge Charger because I hate Dodge, but it's all right.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it because, of course, the only other DLC I bought for this is the
DeLorean.
The DeLorean, yeah, I got the DeLorean, so I'm gonna pick up a Batmobile because I'm a Batman retard.
But yeah, 88 miles per hour in that game.
You can, yeah, and then when you get blown up, it leaves the fire trail of your tires, which is kind of cool, and then your license plate spins out, so it's kind of cool.
Nice.
You were saying that the physical release, the disc-based version of Rocket League is going to come with some expansions. It's going to have the 3 major ones that they've released so far. So, I mean, what's going to be probably $20-$30? It's not terrible for a physical release with all that stuff, but I assume it's under $40. It's not bad, man.
I'll buy it if it's...
They can't charge $40 for that. That'd be crazy.
No, I think it'll be $30. I think $30 is a reasonable price.
Yeah, because I think it's $20 to
download it
right
now.
Yeah, so probably $30. I mean,
I'll probably
pick it up because I don't have it anymore. It's on that PlayStation Plus anymore. So
this article says 12 million copies have been shifted, 4 million of which were actual sales. So I mean, that's for a game that started out as a free game. Yeah, they got shifted into Ralph's dumpster.
A rumpster.
4 million sales. That's a lot of sales for a downloadable game, in my opinion. That you saw coming.
I was gonna say that's a lot of games to put in your rumpster.
Yeah.
It's like Napster, except it's my ass.
My rumpster's pretty big. Pretty big.
Are they biodegradable, or are they just gonna stay there forever?
My ass is not. After eating Taco Bell earlier.
Yeah.
You know what? So what's happening to the Xbox One potentially?
Did you guys not hear about
hardware add-ons?
Yeah, they're talking. Well, even more. Yeah, I guess you could say it like that. I don't like the way they made it sound was not like what happened with like Sega and who all else tried it. I guess Nintendo had that expansion pack for the RAM, right?
Yeah. I mean, they tried to do the DD64 thing. I don't know if that ever came out in Japan. I know it didn't come out here.
I think what they made it sound like is they want to do something kind of like a PC, which sounds nuts because you can already buy PCs. Like, I don't know why you'd want a console to be a PC. That doesn't make any sense to me. It seems like it defeats the purpose, but I don't know. A lot of people think Microsoft is going to fail if they try it, but whatever they do, it'll be interesting. And if it works, it'll probably be a major benefit for them because they'll be ahead of the game.
So they're just gonna stick the Kinect closer to the system. Is that an add-on technically?
I think they've been trying to get the Kinect as far away from the system as possible. So.
They're like shipping out for longer cords. Like,
Yeah.
please move this further away from your system.
Yeah. No, I would think that they'd replace the Kinect with that HoloLens or whatever shit that they've been working on. Because they haven't really, I don't think they said anything about doing a VR headset, so I think they're probably going in that direction.
Yeah, I think they said they weren't. Well, I think Phil Spencer said something about he expects VR to not work on Xbox One at all, whatever that means.
Yeah, maybe it will though if they're doing this weird expansion, upgrade, whatever they want to call it. Maybe someday in the future you'll be able to use an Oculus Rift on your Xbox One.
Add a cartridge slot.
Yeah. Add a Taco Bell slot.
There's only one Taco Bell slot.
Heat your Taco Bell up.
That would be handy.
Yeah.
So, speaking of add-ons that make you hard, Dead Island Definitive Collection.
I didn't think you were going to read it.
No, I heard about it earlier, and I'm like, well, this is nice. Something that Deep Silver's like, oh yeah, Dead Island 2, it might exist one day.
Yeah, we didn't fire the team working on it.
Yeah, and this has like some 16-bit Dead Island endless runner thing on it. It's called
it's
like
kind of weird name.
Retro Rampage.
Yeah.
I don't know. That sounds like
Without the
someone
city?
made that in their spare time.
The
Yeah.
Retro City Rampage, though?
No.
No Escape Dead Island, though. I don't know why that got the shaft. But
Well, they're still working on that edition. Deserves its own release.
wait, are you saying I didn't play the definitive edition?
Not well. No, not yet.
What about, like, would you say that you have played the definitive edition of Ride to Hell, or do you think that is still yet to come?
Well, I wrote on Giant Bomb's Tumblr about when the Ride to Hell remaster is coming out, but
Oh, you should have sent it to Vinny.
oh,
You should have tweeted it to Vinny.
I still can. I have a Twitter again.
You do have a Twitter again. I was very happy to see that Carol for Ralph had made a comeback to Twitter. Why did you leave Twitter again?
Cause I got an email one day. It's like, thank you for changing your password, and I'm like, I haven't been on Twitter in months. This is good.
Man.
So I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, you're good. I don't give a shit about Dead Island at all.
This show's off the rails. Limitless railless No Man's Sky has no rails. Coming out June 21st, finally, of this year, I guess. They didn't say. And there's going to be a physical version.
I don't think June 21st next year is a Tuesday. I think you got to wait like a 7-year period.
Nobody called them out on that. I think you're the first one to call them out on not specifying the year.
We have the exclusive beef with No Man's Sky right here.
Yeah.
They're going to have a physical version just so they can prove that they can charge $60 for it.
Do you think that's what it's going to be digitally too? That they're going to go?
I think that's what they said.
Is it only PS4 or is it PS4 and PC?
It's PC also because there's like some ridiculous collector's edition for PC that has like some kind of aircraft model with it. I don't know. But I think that's PC only.
I don't even know what you do in that game. I just know you can explore a bunch of planets.
There's dinosaurs and flying. So
I don't know that it. I still don't give a fuck about this game. I really still don't. I don't know why, but I don't. I just don't.
I want to try it.
Can't you like discover a planet and name it something, and then it'll be that way for everybody that goes to it?
Yeah, until you start dropping F-bombs, probably.
Yeah. Draw a dick on your planet.
Yeah.
That's what they do, right?
Dick Earth. That's what you call it.
Do you think this game's gonna flop? Do you think it's gonna be a big flop?
I bet it'll.
Yeah,
I kind of think it's gonna do well.
I think so too, because so many people want to know what it is. So
I mean, it may pull like I don't know. It may do like a Watch Dogs thing where like everybody buys it and then everybody
sucks.
hates it soon afterwards.
Sure. Do you think maybe it's more like a Jonathan Blow Witness kind of game where it's just super popular, you know, but they had the ability to charge for that kind of. I mean, $60 for what was going to be a downloadable game. It's a lot of cash, man. So you got to be bringing something to the table that's worth it.
it's got the
I don't
indie
know if they're
appeal
going to do
though.
it. It does a lot.
It could pull. I don't know. I could see it. I mean, it kind of goes after a Minecraft audience, sort of. But I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be that popular because what the hell is besides Escape Dead
Minecraft was
Island?
super cheap too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, this isn't a game for me. I have no desire to play this game, so it's I just don't care, man. I just don't care. So
Yeah, $60 is a lot because I thought $40 was a lot for The Witness, and I'd like to play The Witness, just not for $40.
I would too. Not 40. Yeah, not at $40. I'll play The Witness at maybe 20, 25.
If there was a physical version of The Witness at $40, I probably would have
Then I
bought
would-
it already, which
Then
is
I probably
really,
would have bought it.
which is kind of
Well,
dumb, I
because-
guess. But
No, it's not because we get 20% off, so it would have only been 32.
well, that's true, and I could trade it in.
Right. Yeah, we could trade that shit. Like, I'm so still leery of digital games. Like, I was gonna wait for not Gone Home. The game I bought this week.
Soma,
Nope, the other one. The one
Broforce,
I didn't play. Nope, Broforce is
Oh.
free. I paid
Halo.
$0 for that.
Halo.
Yeah. Halo 12. Halo 12. No, Life is
Galaxy.
Strange. I was gonna wait and buy Life is Strange when it was the physical copy was cheap, but I mean for the full fucking game for $10, it's hard not to pull a trigger on something like that. But when you see a game that you really want to play like The Witness at $40, that's just insane. That's just so much money to put into something you're not gonna get anything back from other than, you know, a great experience, but maybe you don't play it all because it is so daunting and overwhelming. But it's too much to buy into, you know?
Yeah, I feel like that game could have easily had a physical version and
I think so
sold
too.
even better. But
I think so. I agree with you.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. Like, I was watching I mean, they could do a physical version later, but I don't know if they could have put a physical version out the same day they released, because I watched Giant Bomb talking with Jonathan Blow, and it sounds like they finished that game the week it came out, and then they patched it.
Wow.
They patched it with like the actual voice acting and ending after it came out, like a couple days after it came out.
Jesus Christ.
the hell?
So, like, there's like, I think like the reviewers like who finished the game before it came out, most of the voice acting, or some of the voice acting, was done by Jonathan Blow himself. So it was just placeholder. So they got to hear all the placeholder voice acting from Jonathan Blow.
Hell. That's the director's cut.
Yep, that's crazy.
So speaking of direct,
Yeah.
Nintendo Direct happened today, and I tried to watch all of it, but I missed the first part of it and then watched the last half of it or so live because that's all I have to look forward to anymore. Just Nintendo Directs.
Well,
So
how much do they do those?
They had one last week for the re-releases of Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, but it was like 4 minutes long. It was really weird.
Speaking of which, within that we got the announcement of what? New Pokemon games.
Oh yeah, Sun and Moon.
Fucking, how did we forget about that? Sun and Moon are coming out this fall, which has got me really fucking excited. I watched that 20th anniversary video they had with the announcement in there, and that got me really pumped, man.
Like Peyton Manning Moon? Or...
No, it's like Warren Moon.
Okay. A little darker.
Yeah, it's a little darker. Yeah, a little quicker. I I was pumped about it, although I'm not. I don't think I'm going to pick up any of the re-release red, blue, or yellow. I don't give a shit about those. Is it red, blue, and yellow, or is it red, green?
It's red blue. It may have been red green in Japan.
I know that I haven't played those games in so long. But $10 isn't a bad buy-in, but I'm sure they don't hold up. And let me tell you, the one thing I love about the new Pokemon games is the EXP share, because fuck going around and leveling up every Pokemon. That just added so much time that I don't have anymore. EXP share is like the greatest thing for those games. But that has got me pretty excited about some new Pokemon games coming this fall.
Have they ever released like a Pokemon game on a major console, or is it always handheld?
Pokemon Snap.
Besides,
Pokemon Stadium.
not like Snap and Stadium, but like one of those colored Pokemon.
Whoa.
No.
We don't say colored on this podcast.
I mean, there was like a
Lives Matter.
GameCube game. What was it, like Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness? But that was probably like Stadium. I actually don't know because I never played it. Then
There's not been like an honest to God real Pokemon game though, right? Like a real life, like a full on here train
Like a
your Pokemon,
brand
do
new-
what you do.
Yeah,
Right.
brand new
No.
Pokemon. Yeah.
not
I
until
think the NX.
I was gonna say not until you hear what this Nintendo Direct had in it.
Oh shit! Was there something in there?
No.
Is it the
Yeah.
year Luigi again?
Tell me about the Nintendo Direct. Tell me what I missed.
This is the year of just trying to make shit as quick as possible based on old shit we just did recently. So we have games that come out this year before the NX comes out, such as Paper Mario Color Splash.
Oh,
I think we're for Wii U. I think we're getting too many Paper Mario games at this rate. I don't even
know what it is.
Huh?
Like, it looks kind of pretty.
What about Paper Yarn Mario?
Yes.
That's bound to happen.
Yeah.
Clay Paper Yarn Mario.
I didn't get to see the footage of it because I missed the beginning part where they showed this game, and I couldn't get the Nintendo Direct to start over. So, but I heard the combat sounded similar to Sticker Star, so I'm like, fuck you.
God. I fucking hated Sticker Star. I played like the first 20 minutes of it, and I knew the combat was terrible.
That's what I hear from everyone who ever played it.
So bad.
Yeah, so you got Paper Mario to look forward to on Wii U, and then you got your...
It's probably going to look good.
It does look really good. If you look at the pictures and the images, it looks really fucking nice, but I don't care.
You got your Kirby Planet Robobot for the 3DS.
I thought you were going to say Planet Fitness.
which looks so much like Kirby Triple Deluxe on the 3DS. That came out in like 2014. But in this one, you can get in like a mech. So that's a Kirby game, right?
Will that Xbox Mech controller work or no?
Steel Battalion.
Yeah.
Kirby Chronicles X is what we're talking about here.
I wish. Starring Kirby
Yes.
Puckett.
Kirby Chronicles Malcolm X. Yeah.
It's a black Kirby, yeah, absolutely. Kirby can curb stomp a couple bitches, yeah, it's alright.
Yeah. They were releasing at the wrong time. Black History Month was last month.
Yeah. 2 days too late.
Yeah.
They should call one Curb Stomp. Speaking of that.
That should be his final move in Smash Bros. Like the Kirby stomp.
That's
terrible.
Oh,
God.
Nintendo. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say you're right. I mean, June 10th is when they're talking about Kirby Planet Robobot, and before that, with Paper Mario Color Splash, it seems like that's coming out this summer then.
I assume so. I actually didn't hear.
It just says 2016, but I mean that's a lot. They're trying to pump out some stuff. And
Well,
I mean,
it's
we're
not
only
even
two.
over.
Well, I was gonna say we're only 2 games in, are we?
Yeah. Remember that Metroid Prime Federation Force from E3 last year? Anybody
What,
remember
the
that?
rollerball game?
It had
People were
Blitzball.
giving a lot of shit
Blitzball?
about.
It wasn't
Yeah.
Blitzball.
It
Was
was
Blitzball
balls,
in
though.
Final Fantasy? What's this called?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Blitzball.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some kind of ball, though.
Yeah, I don't know. So they like tried to like resell this to the audience, like, hey, this game may not suck. Look at all this shit you can do, and it still looks like it sucks. It's not for me.
It's not a Metroid Prime game, and they're just using it as a namesake.
I mean, they showed like they're like, well, here's Samus. You can't play as her, but here she is.
On the sideline cheering me on.
I said, I don't know. It's just a 4-player co-op, just a
Bullshit.
Metroid game, I guess. Like they said, like each person could be a class, and it's like
Use amiibos.
I'm sure. Oh, I forgot to mention the Kirby amiibos. There's all new amiibos, or amiibo, if that's the plural of amiibo. I haven't seen that yet.
Amiibi?
All new Kirby amiibos for that Kirby game. There's like 4 of them, so you can get Meta Knight again. A different.
Yes.
Yeah, and they
It's
all
like
did.
Kirby as a tank, or
Well, it's just Kirby laying on a star this time, this amiibo. The last one's just Kirby laying on the base of the amiibo. They're really upping the ante.
like, why is he always laying down? What's going on with Kirby? Is he not feeling well?
He's tired. He looks like a pillow. I don't know. That's not right. So how interested are you in Monster Hunter Generations?
I was kind of tempted in getting that Wii U Monster Hunter game, but because it was only like $17, I talked myself out of it.
Yeah, this one is.
Monster Hunter 4 is on sale.
Yeah, it's on sale for a couple days. They mentioned that in a direct. They're like,
It's 3DS, right?
yeah, this Generations is 3DS. It's actually
I don't want to get a 3DS one.
Monster Hunter Cross, I think, was the Japanese version.
Cross Tekken. Yeah.
And they can't name this Cross in America, apparently, because nobody can say X as Cross, as we have learned.
We're all retarded.
I saw something one day where they showed the difference between an X and an X to where you say Cross when you look at it.
Like, is it longer? Like the
Yeah.
X? Yeah.
Or it's like, yeah, I don't know. It was weird. And like I would never know the difference if I saw them apart from each other.
I guess maybe not longer, but it's like the angle different.
Yeah, it's like it's not a square or whatever. What do you call that? Right angles. Not square.
90 degrees.
What the fuck is this next game you're about to tell me about? What the fuck?
Pocket Card Jockey is from your boys at Game Freak.
It sounds like it's not safe for work.
Well,
Pokemon's Game Freak.
Yeah.
So they're playing Pocket Card Jockey.
So imagine.
Take out the card and you're having a good time. Pocket Jackie.
Imagine, if you will, how exciting Solitaire sounds.
I do like to play solitaire, not every day, all the time, but every once in a while.
Just imagine if you combine Solitaire with your other favorite sport. Solitaire's a sport.
With my other favorite pocket sport.
Yeah, your other favorite pocket sport, horse racing.
What? That doesn't make any sense. Horse racing and solitaire?
I
liked watching horse racing back in the day when it was on like public access and I could watch it, but I don't care about playing a solitaire horse racing game. That sounds real dumb.
Yeah, and Bill Trennan was up there. He was the one giving the direct from what I saw.
Can you gamble?
He was all like, it actually gets pretty interesting. It actually gets pretty deep. Like, what are you doing? That was not good.
He's doing some deep pocket jockey.
He's like, well, you could buy worse stuff.
That is true.
You could buy some more stuff.
He didn't say that. A game you can't buy is Mini Mario and Friends Amiibo Challenge.
Oh, why?
Both Wii U and 3DS because it's free. Because this is Nintendo once again being like, hey, you can use all those Amiibo for something. Here's a game. And this looks like one of those Mario versus Donkey Kong games.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind
Minis
of
on
like
the March or whatever and shit like that.
yeah, they're kind of
Mario
like puzzle
Cross
games.
Donkey Kong. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, it's X, but yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
So just imagine one of those games, except you put like, say, your Yoshi amiibo on there, and that you're Yoshi.
This is like Mario transformed into Yoshi in front of your eyes.
So then are you just doing like different levels? Is it like is it like that one weird game where you're only doing like vertical slices of each game or like challenges from these levels?
I think this is more substantial than that. What was Amiibo Tap? That
Yeah.
thing sucked.
Yeah, that was
Gosh.
not good. Not worth it.
Is that like Amiibo Tap Dance?
No, we played it when we were down there.
Yeah,
Did we?
Spinal Tap.
I
Yeah,
don't know if I
Yeah.
remember this.
Yeah.
yeah,
You
it's
were
not memorable.
You were working.
Okay. I
Uh,
was working on my tap dance.
oh yeah, that's right. You were working.
You were tapping on that ass. Anyway.
So okay, here's the kicker for this free game. If you buy an amiibo, I don't remember when, but it must be at the end of March, and
Sure.
participating retailers, then you get a code to download this game free a month ahead of its release, or so.
Okay.
Could you exchange that code for like a code red or?
You might be able to eat pizza cash out of it.
Have you used that yet?
I tried one day and I couldn't figure it out, so I gave up.
No, you should just keep it. It's going to be worth something someday.
I mean, it's in my email still somewhere.
Pizza
So
cash.
what
Currency of the future.
what amiibo could I go out and buy that I would want to get this game early?
I think
What goes out that I want to buy?
Wait, is it any amiibo?
it's any amiibo, but it's just from
What
a
about the
certain time
Zelda
frame.
one? Oh,
Well, I don't know about the Wolf Link Zelda Twilight Princess HD bundle.
it's too early. It's before the time frame.
Yes, you go get Shovel Knight because I see him at Best Buy a lot now.
Oh yeah, I could go get Shovel Knight. That'd be dope. Give me a Shovel Knight amiibo. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I never did talk about my experiences with the Shovel Knight amiibo, I don't think.
You didn't. What happened?
It's just really dumb. I mean, I guess it unlocks something, but it unlocks some mode where you play the game and you get experience points, and you level up and you'll randomly get a new weapon instead of, like, buying them. I don't even remember how Shovel Knight works. It was weird. Just seemed tacked on, but
You don't
It's
just use a
amiibo.
shovel the whole time.
I mean, it's like this time you turn the shovel around and you handle people to death.
Can you get like a gold shovel?
You let
think
them
you
dig
can.
their own grave?
Yeah, you hand them the shovel.
Just tell them to start digging.
Learn how to share.
You know you're gonna die, so just dig it as deep as you want to go, buddy. I'll put you out to pasture. Just tell me when.
You better believe in life after love.
Cher says so.
So Super Nintendo games are coming to your 3DS Virtual Console, but only your new Nintendo 3DS Virtual Console.
What if I already bought them?
They're
What
not
if I
on
already
there.
had Donkey Kong Country or Super Mario World on my Wii/Wii U?
There's no such thing as crossplay.
Why?
I mean, maybe there is on a couple games, but it's like a
I
game to
just don't
I
game.
thought Americans couldn't understand the X. It's cross.
That's true.
Like I own Donkey Kong Country for the Wii.
They're
That I
trying
would
to
more than happily upgrade for $3 to the Wii U version. I own Super Mario World on the Wii that I would more than happily upgrade. Like, why would I want to rebuy it again for what? $15, $20?
Because you love Nintendo and their games.
You just want to
I
play on
wanna
the go.
I want to keep Nintendo above water, but I don't want to blow money.
Yeah, I
There's
don't
a
know.
difference. I like
It-
Nintendo, but I don't like them that much.
It just seems like they're like, hey, you should buy a new Nintendo 3DS because this is like one of the only reasons to buy one. And
Can I go off? Can I ask you a question and kind of go off in a different direction here really quick? Because something just crossed my mind.
did
that
it
okay,
exit or cross it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It crossed with a big X
I don't
across.
is that the right angle? I don't know.
It's kind of
I
like
don't know.
that.
Okay.
It might be.
Because that'd be like a normal X. Sorry.
No, you're okay. Super Mario Legend of
Wait,
Seven
hold on. How did DX do it?
They did it two ways. They
Is
either
that
told
the
you to
American
suck
X?
it, or they told you to cross it. It was they either
Is
crossed
that
it or
the cross? All right, so not the American
Well,
X.
Hot cross buns, bitch.
sometimes it was just a hey, here is my penis, suck it, or a cross it. You know, they just made sure to remind you that you could and cross it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
I think
so
the other
Super
one's like
Mario.
a short-handed X. You know, they're too lazy to do the full X, so they just stop it before they crossed.
Legend of the Seven Stars.
Did we
That
lose Ralph?
that
Oh,
was. Yeah, we lost. No, Ralph is still there. We
Yeah, I'm
lost.
back.
Super Mario Legend of the Seven Stars. That's a game that everyone loves, right? It's a game that people have played and talked about for a long time. It's kind of the start of all those Super Mario RPG style games,
Correct.
Mario and Luigi games, stuff like that. So I don't know why this just popped into my mind. It's not playable for Wii U, right? You can download it on the Wii, I believe, for the classic games, but you can't get it on the Wii U, correct?
wait, which game?
Mario
Legend of the
RPG.
Seven Stars. Mario
I'm
RPG.
not sure. I know it wasn't, but they were talking about putting on Wii U. I haven't checked.
So riddle me this: as Final Fantasy VII is a game that is getting legitimately remade, is that the game for Nintendo that they could remake that people would be really fucking excited for to like replay, or is that more of a Legend of Zelda kind of game? Like, what game do you think that if Nintendo spent the money to remake, what do the fans want to see them?
I think Nintendo would
remake
have to get Square Enix involved in that, wouldn't they?
Well, I think so as well.
I think I don't know if it's not. It wouldn't sell like Final Fantasy VII, but Earthbound is
No.
probably your answer. Like if
Well,
they
they're making Earthbound 3, aren't they?
I didn't know if they were just localizing that.
Yeah.
I mean, if they like
I'm
completely.
talking a full-blown. Yeah, I'm talking just like Final Fantasy VII. Like, what game from Nintendo, a full-blown remake, rehash, it literally from the ground up, that they're just taking the core story from. What game for Nintendo fans?
You're telling me they haven't
Would
been
you
doing
wanna
that this
see?
whole time? But every Zelda and every Mario that's come out? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That'd be off the top of my head. But imagine if they remade the original Donkey Kong from the ground up.
Yeah.
It'd be the same fucking look prettier. But they should do it.
I think a Zelda game would be cool. Like, I like the idea of a new Zelda or an NX Zelda, but them remaking that in that style, I think that would be kind of cool. That would probably get me to play it, because I never played any of the originals. Donkey Kong Country would be cool to see, I guess, but yeah, for me, like when I play Legend of the Seven Stars, I'm like, this would be cool to see them kind of remake this nowadays, because that's a completely different direction than Nintendo's ever really gone before, aside from these games with Mario and Luigi, but they don't have one of those as a console game. Paper Mario is one thing, but this is its own entity. And yeah, they probably have to get Square, but fuck, man, Square's hurting for money anyway. If they can partner with Nintendo and make some fucking money, absolutely. I was thinking about you see some of the rumors today that Nintendo's trying to fork out the money to make Beyond Good and Evil 2 an NX exclusive.
Yeah.
Who the fuck cares about Beyond Good and Evil? Who the fuck?
There's a lot of people that
not
really
enough
wanted
people
it.
that are going to want to buy a new console.
Well, not on that console. If it came out on PS4 or Xbox One.
May I remind you of Devil's Third?
Oh God.
Well, that was a piece of shit.
The system seller that.
Beyond Good and Evil 2 probably won't be a piece of shit.
I mean, I think it'd be awesome if they remade like Super Mario RPG. This wouldn't be remaking it, but why not throw like Link in there, make like a Smash Brothers roster
RPG? Yeah.
RPG.
Think outside the box with shit that you're like. At this point, the people that are going to be with Nintendo are the people that are going to be with Nintendo through the long haul. Like, you might be able to get some people back at this point, but you're making fan service games for the most part, or at least you should be focusing on that. But take some different directions, incorporate some things that you don't necessarily do. If you can add all these fucking people to like a Smash Bros. Roster, absolutely. Give me a Smash Bros. Style, doesn't have to be linear, but an RPG or a single player style game that has a good campaign to it. Like, that'd be pretty fucking cool to walk around a world where all these characters are living inside of. Like, they've got the ability to do it. It just seems like they're not willing to risk it, which I think that they need to make these big risks, especially now, because, I mean, I'm not saying Nintendo's going bankrupt, but Jesus Christ, could you imagine if they missed the NX? That's gonna be they're gonna be in real bad shape.
I always thought it'd be awesome if they made like a Legend of Zelda game, except threw Mario shit in there instead.
Yeah.
Or made a Mario game with Zelda shit in there.
Just flip flop them. Throw Link in the Mario world where Link's sitting there got to rescue the princess. He's like, what the fuck am I doing? And Mario's over there trying to figure out why the fuck he's got to pick up these stupid ass bushes and throw them. Like, what's going on? you could throw some Super Mario 2 jokes in there. Like, the last time I had to do this was a fucking turn up. Like, what? What's going on over
Except
there?
he wouldn't talk.
How about Sonic and Mario at the Olympics? How about that?
I almost said at the Reno Olympics. At the Rio. Damn it.
The Reno Olympics, yes. The Reno Olympics are just you doing lines of blow off a stripper's ass.
That would be nice.
Princess Daisy.
Oh, sorry. That was just my kind of. I was just thinking about like what could be cool and that would drive people to buy a Nintendo console. That would be a good remake, kind of like Final Fantasy VII. But anyway, enough of that. Go ahead, Ralph.
No, I hear you. So if I say the name of this game, Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE, do you know what in the world I am talking about?
I think I paid for that a couple weeks ago. I think I paid for that a couple weeks ago at the massage parlor.
You're on the right track.
Okay.
You got any guesses, Ryan?
What's the FE for?
Fire Emblem.
Oh, no, I have no idea then. That doesn't make any sense.
This is Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem.
Oh.
They changed the name, and it's coming out June 24th of maybe this year.
I still don't know what that is, or like, I don't know, because there's also that Shin Megami Tensei 4 Final, which I have no idea what the fuck that is either. So
I haven't heard about that.
Yeah, it comes out in like a couple months. So.
Yeah, I don't know if I've watched any gameplay of this, but I assume it's turn-based. That's all I got.
I would assume so also.
I don't really like crossover games because I don't understand what the point of it.
I mean, except for Phoenix Wright, Professor Layton. I mean, that was a great one.
No, I never played that.
Well, here's another game.
I watched the Family Guy episode of The Simpsons and Family Guy, and that wasn't a good idea either.
That wasn't good, no. Here's another game that you're not going to play. It may not be a good idea. Star Fox Zero. So, it's supposed to come out in like November or December, and they delayed it till April to fix a whole bunch of shit that people were complaining about. So, I hear it's more fun to play now, according to Game Informer. Whatever that means.
Okay.
So, Star Fox Zero.
How's the frog sound?
Coming out next month. I bet he sounds really good. Really digital.
What was his name?
Slippy Toad.
Yeah, that sounds like something nasty.
Well,
are you picking this game up, Ralph? Are you gonna pick it up?
Oh yeah, I'll pick it up.
It's Wii U, right? Not 3DS.
Yeah,
Right.
it's Wii U. I don't know. It may suck.
I don't know if you have this on your list or not, but they're bringing all those games down to $20 pretty soon. Like Ocarina of Time.
Oh
we
yeah,
talked
the
about
Player's
The
Choice
Nintendo
or
Players
whatever.
Collection or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like
What was on there
Ocarina
that
of
I wanted
Time.
to pick up?
Pikmin 3.
Nope.
Oh, Mario 3D World.
3D World. Yep. Because I still haven't got that.
We're on a train, Bowser train.
That is a good train.
No.
Who wants to talk about games first? You both could talk about Soma because you both played it.
Well, there was another game we both played on there.
Well,
No, that's not a real thing. Yeah, I mean, Ryan, I would say you go first just because you have always the most, because you have the most time, and I have a
Okay.
child or two and all that stuff. But yeah, we can start with Soma if you want to. I just don't want to hear anything beyond what I've played, obviously, which you're bad at.
Those
So,
child responsibilities, those are optional, right?
not according to the court order. They
Oh,
are not optional. Whose phone is vibrating? Because that's
that's
really
mine.
annoying. That's
his
really
alarm's
fucking
going off.
No,
really.
it's somebody sending messages on Hangouts.
Your dog?
Yeah, my
Your
dog
dog's
doesn't know
like,
when to shut
give
up.
me your fucking bones, you dick.
But, well,
Vibrating.
Dewey Cox in Walk Hard made it sound like if you didn't want that responsibility, you didn't have to take it.
Yeah, that unfortunately is
Movies are real
not,
life, right?
no, not that one at least. That's not a real thing. I wish it was, but
And then you
no. I
can
mean,
have a catch with them 20 years later.
no, I
I'd
don't
love to
know.
have a catch.
Yeah,
So is this,
I suppose I'll go ahead, Ralph. What were you gonna say?
I was going to ask if this was all in Soma, because
No.
Yeah. I mean, the secret ending of Soma, where you have a catch with all your illegitimate children.
I guess I'll just start because that way you don't have to worry about spoiling anything. So for me, like Ryan knew to text me right away because he knew that I wanted to play Soma super bad. So he texted me when I was in Kansas City last week sometime and told me that it was on sale. So I rushed home. That second, I just left what I was doing and went home to buy it. No, I bought it when I got home, and it was what, $18, I think, Ryan. Normally 20.
I think it was even less than that. I think it was like with PS Plus. I think it was like 16.50-ish.
It
So
was like 30 normally or something like that. So they had like
yeah.
a award winners sale or something like that. Ton of games that were on sale, but Soma was the big one that I really wanted to play, and I've been waiting for it to go on sale forever. So I picked that up and played that for the first time at 1 o'clock in the morning the other morning. That was a bad idea. That game's real scary. Real scary. Just because like it's not actually scary, but the sound design is fucking immense. Like it's immersing rather. Even just without listening to it on my headphones, which I listen to it on my headphones, and it encompasses you completely because these headphones are noise canceling. So you're just literally hearing every sound, everything. And so when you hear, the slightest door cracking or somebody walking or something slamming down, it just scares the shit out of you. For me, it screams Dead Space 1. Now I don't know, did you feel that kind of same vibe, Ryan?
Well, I mean, to me it felt more like Amnesia, but
Which I
just because
haven't
I've played
played,
that
so
before, yeah.
yeah,
Because
I
like,
didn't play it.
I mean, Dead Space, you know you can fight people and do shit. Where this,
Right, you have a
can't.
gun.
Yeah, and like it's all, I don't even know. It might even be easier than Amnesia because I can't remember. It seems like at any given time there's only one thing that could potentially get you in this game. Where
Right.
in Amnesia I thought there were more than one. So it's a lot easier to kind of just get through it, I guess, because like usually you can spot the dude, and well, no, there's a section of the game where there's like two or three of them that are kind of like spaced out. So there's more than one, and that one was pretty tricky. But yeah, it's not fun to be near them or around them because it makes your character kind of act like he's going crazy, and you can't even look at him. The game doesn't even want you to look at him. So
Right.
they do look kind of gnarly. So, but usually, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you get scared pretty easily, then this game is good at doing that. But if you can get over that, normally you can just kind of plow through it. But I mean, I don't know. It just felt like an Amnesia game to me with a different setting. And for some reason, I thought it was going to be in space, but it's definitely not. It's you're in the sea, you're
Underwater.
deep down in the sea. Yeah. So.
Basically, the premise of the game is you get into a car accident with this girl that you like, or I think, and you end up getting brain damage, and your brain is literally bleeding. So you're going to go talk to this doctor who's going to give you some experimental medicine or some kind of treatment to try to stop the bleeding in your brain. Well, you sit down in this chair to start the procedure, and then you wake up and underwater in this submarine thing that you have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Well, he scans your brain, and basically what he's doing is like he's scanning. He's basically scanning your consciousness, but I don't think he describes it that way.
What I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, well, right, that's what I'm saying. The basic premise of the game is that's the hook, and as you find out, basically, well, and I'm not that far. I found out that one of the scientists aboard this place had also done that and inputted her consciousness into this thing, and so I assume that's what happened to you. But again, that's later spoilers.
I think
the basic hook is that. The basic hook is that you wake up on this what looks to be some kind of submarine underneath the water, and you have no idea why you're there, what happened. You find out that a big asteroid hit Earth and fucked everything up.
It reminded me a lot of Sphere. I don't know if you guys read the book Sphere or watched the movie.
I don't know how to read.
Did anyone say "Would you kindly" at some point, or no?
Not yet.
No,
Okay.
But I mean, well, I guess I can't say too much, but there's definitely some messed up shit going on down there, and it's not really clear what all is real and what isn't. And yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Like there's parts of it where I felt like, especially when you're walking around outside in the water, where I just didn't want to play those parts. But but then like after I finished the game, I kind of missed. I don't know. There's like a weird feeling where you just kind of missed it. Like I wanted to go back and play it again, but not really see the old stuff. I wanted to keep going to see new stuff, but that game's just too. I mean, it's like 8 or 9 hours, but it still felt too short.
So like 7 out of 10.
I would say it's way better than that, but
yeah, I just got to the second space station. Not space station. I just got to the second underwater station where you find your companion at that point. And I'm trying to find a little ship to get to the next space station, and I haven't. There's a few stealthy parts in the game, and I'm not a stealth fan, so there's at one point where I felt the controller start vibrating, and you can see the ship change, and that meeting of bad guys around, and I go back to where this fake plant is, and I just kind of like look down and stand there, hoping he bypasses me, and it absolutely worked to where he didn't notice me at all. But then I come around the corner, and he's right fucking there, and I'm like, God damn it! And it's like this naked body that's just old and graggly and just fat, and then like a head that's just full of lights, and you're like, what is going on? What is that? It's creepy as shit. Like
some of them
character design, the sound design,
So, yeah, I mean, a lot of times you can run through it. Did he kill you in one shot, or
no? It always takes 2 shots.
Yeah, I got lucky one time when it took 3, and I was like right at the door that I knew I needed to get out to progress, and it caught me. And then like after it gets you, it kind of goes somewhere else. So I just
it wakes up right by the door, right?
How many? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that the nice thing is the way that you get health back in this game is you fist this vagina-looking thing, so it's kind of sexually. Yeah, you definitely
vagina,
go.
I would think it's more like an anus.
Well, yeah. Butthole, it's still you get
definitely
sexual pleasure out of that.
the brown star.
Your finger in the sheriff's old bed, rusty wagon wheel. First you finger it, then you decide to go a little deeper and you just start fisting it. Do you double fist it at the end of the game?
I was trying to avoid those because I thought maybe that they would have some like story implications, but I don't think they do. I couldn't say for sure though, because they make it seem like a bad thing every time you do it. The structure gel is what they call it. You're fisting and getting some structure gel.
That's what the robots in the water want.
So, give me a short summary of Final Fantasy Type 0.
Oh, that game is actually really good. Doesn't look that great. The cutscenes are pretty good, and this dog won't stop annoying me. This dog's not in the game.
Well, you won't answer your text. So.
that's true. It's like she can't just chill and wait for the response. She's got to be here. But yeah, that game was pretty awesome. It's I was probably playing on one of the easier difficulties because the game tells you, like, at the beginning of the game, that it's going to be hard. So if you don't want it to be too hard, put it on, like, cadet or something.
Yeah, I
But
remember that.
yeah, but I mean, I didn't really have much trouble with it. Oh, this is not gonna work. This dog, this dog's gonna host now.
That's fine. That dog is always just staring, like 1,000-yard stare.
It has no concept of shit inside the screen. So it doesn't care.
Is that dog playing Condemned 2?
No, it's not, but it could if it wanted to.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't know. Type 0 was great. It was definitely more of a mature Final Fantasy game. A lot of people dying. That whole crew is basically going into battle knowing they're gonna die. They deal with it anyway. But it's pretty interesting. They set it up so you could play it multiple times, but I already deleted it, even though it was really good. I just don't have time to play through it again. But I would definitely recommend it if you are a fan of Final Fantasy. It was about like 25, 30-ish hours, I think. So, and there's a bunch of extra shit you can do to grind, but like the stuff that you do in the grind doesn't seem that interesting, at least initially. But I finished the game at like level 40 something, and there's like level 99 quests, so definitely not doing that. But but you could if you wanted to. I'm sure there's tons of people that have.
So was it better than Halo?
It was way better than Halo. Holy shit, man. Dude. Man, the Flood are so fucking bad. Did you ever play the first Halo to completion?
I played it for like an hour one day. I was completed.
You can't run. You cannot run in Halo. So, and the Flood, they're just fucking relentless, and they can shoot at you, and there's just so many of them. I figured out to like I kept just dying over and over again in this place called the library because there's so many of them, and you just like the main goal is to just run away. So, but you can't run. So I found out that if I jump, that most of the time when I'm jumping, for whatever reason, they suck at shooting and can't hit me. So I wasn't playing on Legendary. I was playing on step below that Heroic, which was a mistake. And got through that part while I was watching Family Guy. I was just like mindlessly jumping to get through that part.
Sounds like it's worth talking about.
That game, man. And then, all right, but whatever. I finished it. It was brutal. The end of the game is pretty brutal too, and they have that stupid. The checkpoint system is so random. Like I think they just decide like at some point they feel sorry for you and finally give you a good checkpoint so you don't have to replay a bunch of the game that you just played already. So that's kind of helped me get through it.
So Halo 2, better?
Way better. I switched it to normal instead of heroic, and I'm just like blasting through Halo 2. It's so much easier. I mean, I don't know if it'd be the same on heroic, but it plays way better. The guns are way better. You can dual wield in Halo 2. Everything's great until you get to the Arbiter and have to play as the Arbiter, and then that fucking sucks. But it's a way better game. They redid those cutscenes, like this really nice looking CG, which is really jarring because it doesn't look anything like the game. So you have these really nice looking CG characters with goofy looking CG hair, and then cut to the game, which looks okay, but nowhere near as good as the CG.
So it's better or worse? CG than Condemned 2.
I don't remember any of the CG in Condemned 2, and if it wasn't even CG, was it?
I don't remember either. I never finished it.
I remember him getting drunk at the beginning of the game, and then the game starting. I don't remember anything else. Oh, there's a bear.
Oh.
There's a bear, too, that tried to eat you.
I don't remember that at all. How far are you in Gravity Rush?
I think I'm about halfway, but I don't know for sure. I've been fighting this crazy chick with a raven. I don't remember her name. It's some goofy old dude who claims to have created the world that is all fucked up. But I don't know. And then the game is interesting and fun. Combat's kind of simple, and the art style is really great. The music, I don't know if it's using actual music that like they created, or if it's using some music that they like licensed from some. You know how I don't Giant Bomb they'll license like well they don't even license it, they'll use like some free music from somewhere because the music when you're walking around town sounds exactly the same as the music when you're walking around town in Residents of Fate, and they're made by completely different. Like Residents of Fate is Sega, I think, and Gravity Rush is
Yeah, they published
Japan.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what's going on with that, but my dog is ripping the shit out of this paper that you guys can probably hear. But
That was your novelization of Halo. He's ripping up.
it might as well. But yeah, Gravity Rush is good too. I'd recommend playing that too if you haven't. But
I'll pick it up one day. I have not seen it in the store yet. I've only seen it available on Amazon, which
it's
is
like
weird to me.
it's like the devil's third of the PS4.
Pretty much, except half the price and twice as
Going,
nice.
every time I go to Walmart, I always look over there. Same with Target, just in case there's like some rare devil's third sighting.
I hear it pops up on GameStop's website every once in a while, but I don't know why you'd want to go down the road of Devil's Third.
I found some like old video game movie place in Lee Summit, and they had a copy of Condemned Criminal Origins. I almost bought that, but I didn't know for sure if it came with the manual.
It's backwards compatible.
Yeah, and then I saw
First one is.
they had Tony Hawk Ride. Could have bought that. That place is not as good as Slackers though. Their selection's not the great.
What about
But
Jay's CD and Hobby?
I don't. I think I've only been there once in Des Moines. I think that was better than this place too. Like both those places, Slackers and that Jay's place, are way bigger than this place too. And
Wow.
I read on their website that they bought some old Blockbusters, and you can tell because they have a shitload of stuff that still has Blockbuster stickers on it in their store.
They're still renting movies.
Yep. So
Well, I guess we'll move on. Derek, you want to talk or you want me to talk?
You want me to talk about what?
Talk about Galaxy.
the game that you finished for the 12th time.
Or, yeah, we forgot to get your take on Halo.
Yeah.
I was in a flood once. It was in 1993. Water was hard to come by.
Yeah.
You couldn't really drive.
I remember
a lot
that.
of people
There's
got happy.
Target in Des Moines that had like this plaque that said the water was this high, and then that Target got shut down.
Yeah, there's also a big wooden stump tree thing at Ledges Park in Ames that tells you where the water's been, which 1993 is up there a ways. So that's all I know about the flood as far as Halos go. I know
Did that flood shoot at you?
It did. It shot water at me as the cars drove by, trying to get water because that's the only fresh water you can get was the rainwater. Halo is the song that Beyonce sang. I know that. It's not her best work, but it's an okay song, and that's all I have to say about that.
Okay.
Galaxy is kind of fucking annoying, and I'll tell you why. It's cool. I don't know. I don't know how to really explain it. I guess it's like it's like an old school. What would you call it, like an asteroids type shooter where you're just shooting things that come into view, but it's a fully realized world where you're flying through, rocks and particles and asteroids and things of that nature. You're shooting bugs because there's bugs in the world, of course. You're shooting the bad guys in their ships. You're doing different reconnaissance missions. Killing a certain amount of bad guys, but you're doing this as it
killing bugs. You sure this isn't like Starship Troopers?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But it's pretty cool because like the references in this game are kind of great. There are a bunch of different movie references. There's a Star Wars reference that he says at one point, which is it's pretty good.
Reference.
I'm sure it's a trap.
Yeah. No, it's definitely not. It's a trap. But he talks about his hatred for bugs. Yeah, there's just pop culture references all over in that game. But from what it seems as though, you find this guy who looks like Barrett from Final Fantasy VII, and he upgrades your ship. His name is not Sid, however. And then you go on these different reconnaissance missions, and it seems as though you have to finish all, I think there's 5 of them, in order to progress to the next
season
section of the game. Right, season, I think it is. But in order to do that, you cannot die in the game. So I've gotten to like 1-3 or 1-4 before dying in the game, and it literally takes you back to 1-1.
It's kind of like Spelunky.
You get to keep anything? Like,
there are certain
like your
there
pride.
are certain upgrades. There are certain upgrades that you are able to keep as you progress through the game. However, it doesn't really matter. Now, at one point, if you collect a certain amount of these weird, strange coins, you can do a redo of that level just without anything on your ship. If you want to just take the game over, you can and start back at 1-1 and work your way up. But at the last time I played it, I opted to use these strange coins. But it's like, Dark Souls, go find your box of stuff and blow it open and you get all your upgrades back. Well, it's not real fucking easy to get to that point when you have nothing. So I spent these coins and got killed in the process. So still had to go back to 1-1 without getting anything from it. So I'm really fucking irritated at that game. It's fun. I was getting really fucking frustrated. Yeah, like I said, the design is cool. The music's pretty nifty, and it's a well enough made game. It's just that kind of shit's frustrating. Like there should be a save point after every completed sub level. You shouldn't have to go back to 1-1 every time. That's fucking annoying. Especially when it's funny on How Long to Beat. It's like, oh, the main campaign's 8 hours, but total is like main story and others like 25 hours. I'm like, what the fuck? Like this is stupid. This is stupid. So yeah, I'm not feeling that. However, I am feeling Broforce. This fucking game is great. This is just right up my alley. It's just stupid fun. In a Meat Boy kind of respawn rate, real quick. You die, you start over. Get a game over, you restart right away. It's a very quick game, but you literally just go through, shoot your way through the world. And at the end of every level, there's like this devil dude that you shoot, and then you throw up an American flag, and you hop on a helicopter and move on to the next level. So
is that all the bro stuff you do? You just there's no fist bumping.
As there's no fist bumping, but as you progress, you unlock these cages with people that have hoods on their head that end up being different bros. So you start out with Ram Bro, who's John Rambro. There's
saving those children from puberty.
There's Bromondo, who is the commando. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger. You have B.A. Baracus, who is Mr. T, of course. Brodell Walker, who is Walker Texas Ranger, which is just fucking great.
Does he do like karate moves?
No, he shoots. All these guys shoot.
Walker Texas Ranger is like a fist fight dude, kicking people and shit.
No, he shoots. Brohard is Die Hard. It's John McClane. Yeah. Mac Brover is MacGyver. His is annoying because he throws dynamite, and that's kind of obnoxious. Braid is
MacGyver.
Yeah.
Why do you just solve shit with like paper clips and
with rubber bands?
He was like a physicist.
No, but he fights people. He defuses bombs, but to get to those bombs, he has to.
I've never actually seen it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had a bomb that had short timer, I wouldn't try to fight somebody to stop it. I'd just go, yeah, sure, go in there, blow up, and die. I don't care. I'm not gonna stick around and fight you to prevent you from stopping this bomb.
Your grandma's in there though. This is a problem.
I mean, if I put the bomb in there and she was in there, I probably did it on purpose.
This next one, I'll let you try to guess who this is. Braid is part of this.
Oh, Jonathan Blow. Yep.
Nope.
Jonathan Bro.
No, this is Blade.
Jonathan Bro would have been awesome. Oh, Blade, that's awesome.
Blade, who has a sword.
Is he a daywalker?
Fast. He must be because it is daytime. Bro Dread is just Judge Joe Dread, which is pretty good.
What about
Yes, I haven't found him yet. Bro in Black. That's Agent J from Men in Black, which I feel is a little racist, but that's just me.
Eh,
Snake Broskin is Snake from Escape from L.A. The Brominator, of course, the Terminator. Brobocop, it's pretty good. Indiana Brones is also in there. Ash
that's
Broliums.
Ashton Brocher.
Ash Broliums. No, Mr. Anderbro is Neo from the Matrix. Now he's cool because he is just straight fighting. So you just he's super quick.
What
So
the
that's really
hell?
awesome.
They do that for
Yeah,
him, but not for Walker, Texas Ranger.
I don't know. The Boondock Bros are in there. Brochetti is in there. Bronin the Barbarian is maybe the worst one because his move is a charge of the sword and you have to charge it up. RoboCop is also bad because you have to charge his gun before it fires.
Well, he never
Ellen
does that.
Ripbro from Alien.
Well, is that a
Uh,
girl or is that a guy?
yeah, it's a girl. Yeah, it's a girl.
Okay.
Time Bro is Time Cop from Time Cop. I don't have this one yet.
They have
Universal
like
Soldiers.
you should put somebody in there from like California or something and call him Bra instead of
I
Bro.
don't have. Let's see, I don't have any of these people here yet.
Broke Lesnar.
Double Bro 7 is one of them.
Nice.
I got the Brocketeer earlier. This is pretty good. One of them is Broden, which is supposed to be Raiden from Mortal Kombat. The Professional is of course
Leon.
the Professional, yeah. And then Broheart is Braveheart. You also have the Brolander, and then they have the Expanda Bros: Brony Ross, Lee Broxmus, Bronner Jensen, Bro Caesar, Proctor Death, Toll Broad,
Are there any
Trent
bronies?
Brozer. No. And the
No
character
bronies.
art is all pretty fucking great in this game. I don't know where the ending is. I feel I gotta be getting fucking close because I put a lot of goddamn time in this fucking game already. But how long to beat on? It's like 4 or 5 hours. So I gotta be pretty close. But it's just damn stupid fun. So if you get a chance to play it, pick it up because
Some of those,
fucking A.
some of those
It
are kind of a
is.
stretch. I don't know if Raiden would be considered a bro.
I mean,
Braveheart
okay.
probably isn't either.
Yeah.
yeah. But Broheart sounds cool.
Yes, I thought that was Bret Hart at first, but
No, that would be great. No, the Brocketeer was pretty good too because you get to he literally he'll carry you with his Brocketeerness.
Hell,
I'm really excited to unlock Double Bro 7. That sounds pretty good.
that is a good
The
name.
most is the Brolander. That's going to be a lot to get.
I'm not sure if he's going to
475
be a bro
rescues.
either.
I mean, I don't. It can all go together, but
Bro
yeah,
together.
yeah. Now the next time I text you, I'm going to text you
I
Bro
think-
Shetty.
I think the Brolander and Raiden from the Mortal Kombat movie, same
Are
actor.
the same person? Yeah,
Same
probably.
Christopher Lambert,
Yeah.
except not in the second Mortal Kombat movie.
Right. They
James
changed his ass
Remar.
right up.
Yeah, that was so bad. He was a terrible Raiden.
Oh, it was so good.
I brought Mario and Luigi paper fuck up or whatever it's called with me the other day to
Sam?
play, and I didn't do any of that. So
Oh,
I'm
you want
still
me to
way behind
talk about?
Paper Jam? Yeah. Tell me about some Paper Jam.
No bro, yo. Luigi.
Mario and Luigi Paper Jam is what led me to getting Far Cry Primal
That is a good segue.
because I rage quit Mario and
fix
Luigi.
it? Couldn't fix the paper jam?
I wish. Rage quit Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. I got to it had to be the second to
Like
final
rage
boss.
quit, traded it in?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
man.
because I was to the point where I was going to have to grind for several hours, and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I'm so sick of this combat. I just fuck this. So I got Far Cry Primal for $30 ish. I don't really know why I got it, but I actually really like it.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting it. I got another week to decide if I want to get 20% off. But um, how far did you get? Did you watch the Giant Bomb Quick Cook at all?
For Primal,
Yeah.
I
Have
watched it a
you?
little bit. I think I'm pretty close to the end.
Oh, so you know about the guy with the skull fire?
Well, I guess I don't know. What was
He
that?
has you cut his head open to stop the skull fire.
I don't remember that. I mean, you could
Oh,
spoil anything because
it's
there's like
pretty
nothing.
funny. If you just walk into this guy's little cave area and he's hitting himself over the head with a rock because he's trying to cool the skull fire, which he's just got a
Maybe I
headache.
didn't see that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so he hands you a crude dagger and tells you to cut open his head, put a hole in his head, cool the skull fire, and then he wants you to get some bone dust because that's a more permanent solution.
I just got feathers for this guy who wanted to fly, and he and
Is he dead now?
this is it was really weird because it was just like this. It just looked like a white dude who was talking in this language, but he was acting like really dumb. He's like, "I want to fly. Like, go get me feathers." He's like holding all these
Yeah.
birds. And he's like, "Tell me how to fly." So he go get him feathers, and he like jumps off this cliff and pulls an Assassin's Creed and lands in a bunch of hay. I don't know where the fuck hay
Oh,
came from.
he should have died. Come on.
Spoiler. Yeah,
Uh,
but
I heard you get peed on at the beginning of that game.
yeah, you become piss man.
R. Kelly goes to town on you.
Some guy calls you piss man most of the game. I don't know. Like it kind of reminds me of Dead Island in a way. I think it's probably because it's mostly melee combat. I
Was
don't
it
know.
because Sam B and his tune?
Hoodoo you voodoo, bitch.
Yeah.
I wish. I don't know. Like, only reason, or one of the reasons why I thought I'd like this is because I was like, well, I die too easily in Far Cry games, but there's no bullets in this, so maybe I won't die as easily. And it's true, and it's probably easier than other
Yeah,
Far Cry
it looked
games.
pretty cool watching him just beat the shit out of a bear with a club. Which,
Yeah, I mean, it's fun to light a spear on fire and then throw it at a bear's head and see it running around on fire, running through the forest, setting everything on fire. It's a good time.
so do you like? Is the only way that you can like fly in that game with that owl, or is there some crazy thing where you actually get to fly?
If there is, I haven't seen it yet. I mean, yeah, you
Uh,
just have the owl just scope shit out for you and drop bombs, mostly
Because
bug or bee bombs.
flying around in that little mini helicopter in 4 was awesome with that grenade launcher, but okay, but I don't imagine they have an equivalent to that in prehistoric times.
No, I mean there's like a fire bomb, but that is not remotely close. So yeah, I don't know. The problem is like I I have a hard time telling what the main missions are because like there's a shitload of stuff on the map and like I can adjust it to where it's just showing main missions, but because I think you beat the game after you beat 13 of the main missions, but some of them that are listed as main missions on the map are not main missions. So I don't really know where I'm at, but I know Jeff on Giant Bomb said he beat it at like 36% in like 14
Oh,
hours, and I'm like 15 hours in and at like 32%.
oh. So, like, what do the side quests just look the same as main missions? So, or
Well, pretty much. I don't know. It's just like go gather something or go kill someone or go tame this beast. Like
get
I
some
was
bone
riding,
dust?
yeah, get some gold dust. I was riding around on a saber-tooth tiger earlier.
Star dust.
Bone saw. I don't
But
know. I wouldn't pay $60 for it. It's probably worth 30 or less, I would say.
so, do you get to ride a mammoth, or have you not done that yet?
I have because the game came with a code to download the mammoth missions, and those
Yeah.
fucking suck.
Remember back in the day when if you pre-ordered Saboteur, they take the stickies off the boobs.
That's a good pre-order bonus.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, pre-orders have come far, but not really that far. That code, like, I bought Saboteur years after it came out, and that code was still in the box, new, and
That's
worked.
probably the only run they had of that. Yeah, that's impressive.
The game actually wasn't too bad.
No, I think I played a demo or something. I don't remember.
I think that was Pandemic's last joint.
Yeah, I think you're right. And I played Talos Principle, and I got one of the endings, but I know it's not the good ending. So
Do you have to play it all over again, or can you just load up a save?
I actually just loaded up a save, like like it just stores a bunch of saves for you, and I actually got a trophy for loading one of them up. It was weird. So I don't know, like basically I'm climbing this tower and there's 6 levels and I'm on the 5th level and I spent like an hour trying to figure this puzzle out the other night and I couldn't do it and I haven't went back since.
You didn't look it up?
No, I haven't looked up any of them yet, so if I have to I'll look it up, but I think I only got those 2 puzzles left and then that's the good ending maybe.
I try not to. There were a couple parts of Soma where I was just like, I must have missed something. Can't figure out where to go, and I thought about looking it up, but it's like a minute or two later and figured it out.
Yeah, I just figured I needed to clear my head. But I don't know. Talos Principle is really, really good. So
I'll probably pick that up at some point when it gets a little bit cheaper. That seems like a game that I.
How much is it right now? Is it 15 and 20?
I paid 30.
I think it's like 30. I was gonna say I think it's like $30.
It's way too much. What's going on?
I mean, I think it was 50 when it came out.
Yeah, I mean it's a game that's gonna get you a lot of hours because it's full of puzzles. So I don't see why it wouldn't be expensive. It's just not.
I don't know. Those
$30
games
is too much for me.
$40 games to me, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean it's well worth playing if you pay not a ton for it.
So you were talking about we were talking about Far Cry before. When you said that you were struggling, I assume you got past that initial. I might not make it past this. What was really holding you back in the beginning?
Primal.
Yeah.
Well,
Fire. That what it was?
I don't know. It's just like I was having a hard time capturing the fortresses or whatever they're called in this. Like, I was getting spotted too easily, but I just started being more patient with it, and now I'm, like, almost overpowered. So, like, if I get spotted, who gives a shit? I can just throw a spear at the guy's head.
Right.
It's game over.
I just wasn't sure if there was anything specific as far as, like, sneaking and stealth and stuff like that or not, but...
Yeah, whatever stealth there was in it wasn't that bad. Like, I think sneaking up on animals isn't that bad, because I unlocked something where once you crouch, you can go faster. Like, you're, like, walking speed, but you're crouching, which makes no sense. So that helps. Oh, and there's something dumb in that game where if you go up north, there's, like, a meter where you get cold, and if the meter drains, then you die, but I heard about that after I started playing it, and I'm like, well, that's going to be fucking dumb. But I realized I upgraded something, and now there's no meter. Like, I'm always warm. So that's kind of pointless.
Well, yeah, that is kind of weird. That'd probably be as annoying as the oxygen crap in that Borderlands pre-sequel.
Yeah. I almost
really avoid it.
Almost picked up the handsome thing because it was $20 at Best Buy the other day, but I didn't.
The collection.
I didn't.
Yeah, Borderlands 2 isn't too bad. Pre-sequel kind of sucks, but
I mean, that's all. If they just like released Borderlands, I mean, I don't know. If they released Borderlands 2 to download for like $10, which maybe they have, I don't know.
I kind of wish it was 1 and 2 instead of 2 and pre-sequel.
Yeah, I would have replayed 1 for sure.
Hell yeah. I don't know. That's all I got. So, anybody got anything else? I'm getting kind of weary.
No, I think that's I mean, that's everything I got. Next week is the Division, right?
Yeah, and Twilight Princess comes out
Tomorrow. Yeah.
March
You both
4th.
picking that up? You both picking that up?
It's coming in the mail tomorrow for me.
Yeah, Ralph's gonna get his sooner than me, but it'll be my first amiibo. They're forcing it on me.
Hopefully it comes. I think it actually. That reminds me, but I think it actually comes to where the amiibo is in like a normal amiibo package. So you can
that's
just
nice.
open the box up and just pull the amiibo box out and just whatever. I'm not even gonna open the amiibo. I don't think because that challenge dungeon sounds fucking stupid.
Yeah, Brett. Not Brett. Dan made it sound like it was pretty stupid when he on that quick look that he did.
Yeah, but I got that Mega Man Anniversary Collection in the mail the other day and I didn't want it. The one with the amiibo, and as like one junky looking collection.
There's
So
Mega Man cross in there.
I wish. So I ended up returning it to Best Buy, and I'm like, yeah, I got this. I didn't want it, and they're like, okay. So I got my money back.
Wait, for the whole thing, or did you keep the amiibo, or?
No, the whole thing. I didn't open it. It's just the packaging of that thing is like shit.
They gave you wait. Oh, so you didn't open it?
No.
Okay, like any of it?
No.
Okay, all right. I was gonna say if you opened it and they took it back, those punks.
No.
My parents bought me the 3D, like a 3D movie, and I thought it was 3D and Blu-ray because almost all of those are. Turns out it was 3D only, but since I already opened it, Best Buy wouldn't do anything about it, so I was stuck with the digital copy.
Fucking Best Buy. Ruined all of our lives.
Yep.
Repackage that shit. Just put some plastic around it. Nobody will know.
Yeah.
Might as well be brand new.
I mean, yeah, I think I'm gonna try to pick up the Division next week. We'll see. I gotta look into trading in some games. I looked into trading in Mad Max and Call of Duty, and Call of Duty was going to give me Call of Duty and Mad Max. Do you know how much money I was going to get from gamers?
$30.
$20.
It's not even actually real money. It's like store credit.
No, that was cash. Store credit was like $30.
Oh, why didn't you just do that?
Because that's fucking stupid. I asked somebody at work if they wanted to buy Call of Duty off me because I'm not going to finish it because I just don't. I've lost my effort of wanting to play that campaign anymore. And I'm like, do you want to buy it for $20? Yep. There's fucking $20 cash right there. I don't give a shit. And then I can keep Mad Max and keep playing at my speed, maybe.
Or just get rid of it.
Or just. I asked that same person if they wanted to buy that, but they said no. So, I mean, I'm not going to go trade it in for $10 at that point. It's not worth it to me. I'll just keep it and tinker with it when I want to play with it.
Tore it up at the Oscars.
They cleaned up at the Oscars, that's for sure.
It's pretty surprising for a movie like that.
I mean, not when it comes to design and production. I mean, that movie was really well done in those regards.
Like that typically don't get nominated or win, but so.
Yeah, I was surprised Ex Machina won an award.
Oh, so excited that I got that.
What did you get?
Some visual
effects, I think, right?
Yeah. I think it was nominated for one of the screenplays also. Maybe it was.
Best original. Best screenplay. Yeah, it's a good movie. Really good movie.
And Derek won the Ooze, the coveted trophy.
Yeah.
Secret of
Ooze. For the first time in 3 or 4 years, I beat Ralph in picks 12-11. It was a tight race. We both fucked up on some of them.
Yeah.
Especially the fucking best. What was it? Best supporting actor. Come on.
Yeah.
I don't know who won that.
I don't either. And I know his name.
Is it Randy Quaid?
Mark. Yes, for Independence Day. Mark Rylance or something.
Yeah, Mark Rylance for Bridge of Spies.
Correct. Yeah.
Bridge of Spies. I don't even know what that is.
He beat Sylvester Stallone, who should have gotten it just to give him a fucking Oscar. Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone? I don't think he's a good actor at all.
He was really good in Creed, like excellent in Creed.
I don't know. I find that hard to believe. Like, he's good.
Are you saying? Is this what you're talking about?
No.
Higher. Yeah.
Was he in this?
No. No,
Is
I don't
that
think. Well,
higher?
Are you sure? What was he in this? Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah, yeah. He's singing
It's
about his own prison or something
true.
like that, right?
If you hold up a third Creed CD, I'm gonna die.
Was he in this? I don't. This is all I got.
No,
I can't see it. What is
That's
it?
Vertical Horizon. These are all Goodwill purchases. But
What are they?
They have
Pennies?
Chumbawamba in there.
seriously,
Oh, there it is.
Snow. Yeah, but yeah. Snow. How come he doesn't have an Oscar for something for best original score or something?
I mean, 3-6
Oscar?
Mafia got one.
You would have a Grammy, not an Oscar.
What? No, you can totally win an Oscar for having best original song. That's a category.
Sam Smith
Yeah,
won one.
Like
Yeah, no,
everybody was surprised that Lady Gaga didn't win for that at the Oscars.
I wasn't surprised.
She's singing a song about rape.
But Lady Gaga's Lady Gaga. Sam Smith is a gay white man. Of course, you're gonna give it to him. A British gay
Yeah,
white.
it's okay to give it to gay people, but black people, nah.
No, not at all.
The Oscars draws a line there.
Yeah.
And
Gay?
that is
Yeah.
so crazy. Chris Rock's thing at the beginning of that show was pretty good.
Yeah.
He was a really good host. He was a super good host.
Speaking of host,
Hosting.
I should probably cut this off because
Alrighty.
I need to get to bed. So.
I hear you. I gotta be up at 4 o'clock.
Oh fuck. I'm sorry.
No, don't be. It's fine. I don't mind.
So that does it for this show this week. We'll see you all at another time, if you wish.
Undisclosed.
Undisclosed location, undisclosed time.
Are you in the bunker?
Always.
Yeah, top bunk. That's all we got. Have a good night. Love you.
Don't fall off the top.
Don't fall off the top bunk.
Goodbye.
Top bunk all the bitches. Bye.